just a bit of a follow-up on the Auckland Wall Gardens. Yeah, I definitely recommend that for a little visit. You could probably take you about half an hour to walk around properly looking at stuff. On a nice day, yes, very nice. I think probably missed the best of it. You know, midsummer you need to be there to see all the fruit bushes and everything. But there's an abundance of apple trees, pear trees, fig trees. They have chilies growing outdoors, peppers growing outdoors, tomatoes, black tomatoes growing outdoors. In the greenhouse they've got chilies, they've got tomatoes, they've got what else have they got in there? All sorts. They've got a lot of whitefly and all, I noticed. But you know, but it's very clean. The toilets are exceptional. If that, you know, if you think, oh Christ, kind of gone down there, I'll get caught short. But the toilets, I've never seen toilets in a public place as clean as that. And yeah, hats off to Auckland Trust, or the Auckland Project, whatever they called. I think it's Auckland Project, yes, for doing a marvellous job, because without Mr. Ruffer, and I know he gets a bit of bad press and people saying he's buying up Bishop and this, that and the other, without him the place would have been in ruin. So yeah, anything he does, it's his money, he'll do what he likes with it, and it's much appreciated. Yes, people may think Bishop's a dump, but just imagine what it would be like if he hadn't come along. Yes, so definitely worth a look. Flowers, oh, some gorgeous flowers, dahlias and all that kind of thing if you're into that. Lavender everywhere, it smells absolutely lush. So definitely worth a visit. I'll be going back. I'll go again this year before everything dies back, before it closes. But definitely next year, spring throughout till probably this time, I'll be visiting. Yep. So if you're ever in the area, Bish Vegas, yes, taking the sights of Newgate Street, all the boarded up shops, and get yourself some vapes and haircut, get your nails done. What else? Go to the bookies, have a cheap pint, and to top it off, get yourself a Greg's, and then get some culture. Ta-da for now. Isn't nature crazy? Here, I just want to show you something. Right, everlasting sweet pea. Watch this. This is how nature disperses seeds. Let's hope it works. So when these dry out in the sunshine, whatever, it splits open, and watch it when it splits. It twists over and flicks the seeds. And that one didn't. But look at it, how it's twisted. And it flicks the seeds out, so the seeds get spread. I'll do another one, let's do another one. See if this one does it better. Did you see how that popped there? And it's twisted. It twists in a way that the seeds drop out the pod. So that way it'll reseed itself. Let's do another one. Right, as you can see, that's just a normal pod. Collect all these seeds. I took this out of Cyril's garden. So you crack it, but it would crack itself if it was on the bush, and then it would open, and then it would twist itself round, twist itself open, like that. Can you see how it's twisting? And then those seeds would just fall out on the floor, and either the birds would pick them up, or they'd get walked into the ground, and therefore you would have loads and loads of everlasting sweet pea. There you go. And that's just sitting. Them seeds are just sitting in there. They would just fall out eventually without me doing that. But if they dried out, it would fall out. And look at how it's twisted. Can you see that? I hope you can. It's all twisted from being flat. like so. That would how it would be on the bush. Going like that. Amazing. I learned that today. Well, actually, how I learned it was I was at my mate's house and I'd given him some of these last week. And while we stood there, they were popping because they were on the windowsill in the conservatory and they were popping. I just thought, well, that's odd. So the ones that hadn't, that were still in the pod like that, I squeezed them and then they were flicking over like that. So that's what happens on the bush. There you go. Consider yourself educated, because I am. Well, hello. Tuesday, the 9th of September. And what a glorious day it is today. Yes. Good days like this. They're going to be few and far between, I would think, from here on in. I think the rest of the week it's got to get a bit naughty. Yeah. You might notice in the in some of the clips there will be a little coffee cup. Yes, I've given it into the corporate machine. All these things you've got to look at what helps the channel and stuff like that. And if you affiliate yourself to something, YouTube start recognise you a bit more. I'm not asking anybody to donate, but if you would like to, you just scan the code, the QR code that's there. Anything would be appreciated, but again, I'm going to tell you it's not necessary at all, but it would help support the channel. Buy me some seeds and all that instead of coffee, because I drink far too much coffee. There'll also be a link that you can click on. Now what I will tell you is, if you're using your credit card, there is no additional cost to your credit card. So if you want to give 50p or whatever it is, or a quid, that's all you will pay. There will be no charges to your credit card or anything like that. You don't have to store your credit card details or anything like that. So just click on the link and you'll find out yourself if you want to. But there's no, there's no pressure. No pressure at all. But it's there anyway, and just by it being there, it'll help the channel. And that's kind of it. I don't like to beg or anything. I'm not begging or nothing like that. It's just something attached to the page, and hopefully it'll get pushed in different directions and we'll get more support that way on. There might be some affiliate members and stuff like that who'll get on board, and I don't know, who knows, but you've got to push forward, you can't stand still. So I'm looking at all options, but nothing changes, nothing. Right, I'm going to take a little walk and I'm going to take you with me. I'm going to spin the camera so you can see what I'm seeing. We're going to go and have a look in Cyril's garden at the fruit that it's produced this year. I have got permission to go in, so I'm not trespassing or anything like that. And I'll just see you in a minute. Right, we're in. On here you will be able to see peaches. Now this tree has been in this greenhouse for as long as I can remember, and every year it produces. This year not so much because it hasn't been watered. Last year I was watering and stuff like that, but obviously with the state of the building, it's not really safe to go in. But it still has give peaches, but generally speaking they're all over. But that's a lovely little peach tree planted by Cyril himself, and who knew you could grow peaches in this country. And that's the grapevine. I'm not going in there. That's given loads, and as I said in previous videos, Cyril used to have me chopping this all down. That would never, we wouldn't have got away with that. I would have to been up there taking that down. But sadly it's gone into a state of decline. What do you do? What do you do? So over there, as you can probably see already, as we walk across, the abundance of apples that are on that tree, absolutely chocker. They need to be picked and perhaps given to charity, food banks or whatever, but it's a shame to waste them, and before long they will start rotting off. As you can see up there, some already starting, the birds are pecking at them. So it would be a big shame. Again, I've never seen this many apples on this tree. This is Cyril's fig tree. And again, that's given some fruit this year. Not massive amounts, they are coming. But again, it's a climate thing. You either hit lucky, you know, that looked as though it could give loads, but too late now. Some there that still come. But yes, they will come. Nice to see. Nice to see. Moving on. As I say, I've got permission from the benefactors of Cyril's property to come on here and keep an eye on it and pick whatever it is. Brambles. This is a whole patch of strawberries. There is apples down there. Apples, fruit everywhere. Moving along here, there is a pear tree. There's a few pears on. I think they're about finished. Well, I don't think many came on there, but there they are. Another one there. Did you know? I might have already mentioned this. This could be a repeat. Just like the good old BBC. That pears will not ripen on the tree. They won't go soft or anything on the tree. They just stay hard. But what you've got to do is you've got to pick them and put them in a bowl on your windowsill, and then they'll soften up. These are eaten apples. Again, some of them are rotten up already. But yes, these are very nice. Yeah. And I will have mentioned in this video at some point, you might not have heard it yet or watched it. Everlasting sweet peas. It's amazing. Spring loaded pods. Stay tuned to find out what I mean by that. Beautiful. Yeah. Oh. Hello. Pussycat. Obviously having a snooze there. Off it goes. Yeah, so that's kind of it. And Cyril's fruit laden allotment. And they are black currants, which taste strangely beefy. Don't know why. Maybe they're supposed to taste like that, but not pleasant. Right, catch you in a bit. Well, that for super cucumber. There's the secateurs next to it. Reference for size. It's a whopper. It's absolute whopper. Look at the girth on that, ladies. And gentlemen, of course. What a beauty.
She needs the sustenance.
Here, mummy. Here, mummy.
No, she can't. It's an electric fence, man.
Trying to electrocute her.
Little porkers.
Oh, they are so cute.
Little ginger nut. Thursday the 11th of September. It's a bloody miserable day and it's cold. I think it's about 12 degrees. That's a significant drop in temperature from Monday. But anyway, that's where we're at. It's September after all. So today's job, I have just de-leafed quite a lot of the tomato plants. Now it's all about just ripening the fruit that's on there. Don't want any new fresh growth or anything like that. So they need, the plants need to put all the energy into to ripen the fruit rather than growing leaves and growing new shoots. So that's what I've done. Still loads of bunches left to ripen. They might only be small, some of them, but I've had some corkers off this year, I have to say. Yeah, lots to ripen, and there'll be no waste because you can pick them off. I could pick them off now, put them on the windowsill at home, and they would ripen eventually. And they've been very tasty, the little ones. Yeah, so that's that. Same goes in here. One of the cucumber plants is gone now, so that makes way to bring in some of the strawberry plants for overwintering in here. What else? Where are we? What else? Chilies. There's a few more going red. There's a few on there still, but that's finished growing now by the look of it. It's stopped flowering. It's got a few buds on the top, but I don't think they'll come to anything, so that's alright. These little ones, they're plodding away, doing the thing. This one, same again. There must be a small variety because that's starting to turn colour. That one, strange, it's got some rather large ones up there, but absolutely it's had nothing come down further down the stalk. Whether that's the variety, I don't know, but I'm going to try and overwinter that one because it's got a kind of little trunk on it there. But yeah, that's only give a few. I haven't even tried any of those off there. These ones done fabulous. They are hot. I had some in my pasta the other night. I thought halfway through cutting one, I just thought I better have a little taste of these before I put a full one in. It's just as well I did, because they're mighty fiery. Orange habanero. I don't think these going to do anything more, so I think that plant, oh hang on a minute, that one might do a little bit more, Mr. Strange. Then I'll pull that plant. Yes, it's just a case of tidying up again after myself. I will continue putting some power grow in the tomatoes just for another week, and then that's it. These broad beans, quite amazing. I'm amazed with them anyway. And another one's come in the pot. That one doesn't look like it's going to grow. In here we've got cherry seeds. See what happens with them. Hopefully they'll grow. And I did discover a few more grapes in here, but maybe I've eaten them. Maybe that was it. Oh yeah, tiny, but tasty. And there's a little bunch there. The tiniest bunches. I'll have a taste of one. So yeah, that's what I'm going to do. They are very sweet those. I'm going to bring some strawberry plants in. Yeah, definitely. Okie doke. Catch you in a bit. I think it's going to rain.